Alright, so instead of trying to break the video up in 3 parts, I'm just going to record 3 new videos. I'm going to try to keep them kind of short so it's not 20-something minutes long. Maybe we can get 19 minutes. That'd be better. Uh, but so as I was saying, in the car, we were in town. We went and got the Dragon Kids. We put them in the paper. We started flying. To the next town, and then we saw all those people in the white cloth. Well, and it looked like a funeral, like I said, and then we see the blue dragon come up, and the blue dragon attacks some of the people, as does the rider of the blue dragon, which turned out to be Noelle. So she's shooting people, killing people, all this, causing mass chaos. And so finally she takes the bones and she leaves, and all that's left is the mare, who is a female, and she's injured, but not too bad. And then no, actually I don't think she was injured, sorry. And then the other guy is pretty bad injured. So we find out that the bones, what was going on was that the bones were this famous archer guy's bones, and he usually is in a crypt in the city, but since they had heard about the necromancy going on, the guy that's raising the dead, making them serve him, blah blah blah, all the amulets and crap that we're going through right now, they wanted to move the body. Well, she came and she took the body, and then we were talking to the guy that's dying, and he had a very unique sword. So we were talking to him, and he said that the sword was from the archer guy, and the famous archer has a lair, and maybe the rangers in our group, can find this hidden path or whatever. So we were like, okay. So he ended up dying there. We go back to the city with just the mare and then the sword. Well, before we go back to the city, we loot their bodies, of course, because that's what we do. And all it was a few pieces of gold, and then everybody had like a canteen or a leather pouch of water. So everybody got a water pouch. Well, go to town. We get into town and we're telling everybody's dead, blah blah blah, talking to them. And apparently this dude that had the sword, his wife is there, and she's saying, did you find my husband's sword? Well, we could have lied to her, but we ended up telling her the truth, and that we needed the sword to get to this guy's lair. So she's like, give me the sword, please, or whatever. She just keeps asking for the sword, keeps asking, and finally, she starts getting irritated with it, and she's like, give me the sword or else. So we were still trying to figure out why she wanted the sword. She grabs Dalton's character, which he brought the mage, and then David started another mage, so Dalton's big guy wasn't there, otherwise she would have been fucking dead for touching him. But so Dalton's character gets grabbed, and she's got a knife to his throat, and she's like, give me the sword or he dies. So we finally give her the sword, and she just starts smiling, and she stabs herself in the chest. And then when she stabs herself in the chest, she just disappears. She just vanishes with the sword. All that's left is a puddle of blood. Well, Daryl was like, we asked if there was anything there, and he said blood. So Daryl's like, are you guys going to do anything with the blood? And so I decided to take my pouch of water and fill it with the blood. So I didn't have water in my pouch. Now it's bad blood. So we're talking with the mayor, and we're like, what the hell just happened? That lady just disappeared. They had no idea. All of a sudden the alarms start going off, and apparently what it was is the blue dragon was coming back into town. He had been feeding on the town people's cows. So he comes in, he gets a cow, and on the way in, Noelle shoots the mare with the arrow right in between the eyes. So we go to talk to the mayor's husband and let him know what happened. And he's like, thank you for coming by, blah blah blah. And he goes inside, and you can hear him talking to somebody, and he's talking to the mayor's son. So give me a second so I can do part 2.